race fans. This is Owen McCall, and I am coming to you live from the New Smyrna Speedway in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. This year is a special year as it's been 50 years of racing at this historic track, and tonight we're going to get things kicked off for 50 years with the Sportsman Division. Sportsman Division are going to be running here on opening night 2017. First event of the year, they'll be running for points. They ran a couple of events in January and February that only paid cash, not points. And as they sit behind the dual Dodge Ram Pace trucks, I'm going to read off the starting grid for you. On the pole position in the number 50, that is Jeff Wright. And his outside of the 16, it is Tim Sozio. Row 2 is going to be the 111, the man who has been the dominant force in this Sportsman Division these last couple years. It's Patrick Thomas, and his outside of the 71, it is Earl Beckner. Row 3, it's going to be Mark Bryner in the 45, and last year's Rookie of the Year, Shyanne Mathers in the 22. Row 4 is going to be Phillip Bessette in the 117, and his outside of the 63, it is George Alexander. Row 5 is going to be the 3Z of Jeff Colburn and the 60, Richard Fiore. Row 6 is going to be both of the 51 cars, the black 51 of Chris Harvey and the blue 51 of Butch Herdegen. Row 7 is going to be the 96 of Tim Morton and the 33 of Mike Dahm. And rounding out this field in the 15th and final position is going to be the 21 of George Dahm. 15 cars set to go for 25 laps. And this is going to be a good race. I can feel it. Sportsman Division usually gets good car counts. They usually put on a good show out here. And the question is, does anybody have anything for that 111 of Patrick Thomas? That third place starter is the car that everybody has their eye on for this race. All right, one more lap to go before the green flag is waving. Everybody is starting to double up. It's going to be green flag next time by, and we will be racing at New Smyrna. Pole sitter Wright in the 50 has chosen the outside lane to the outside of Sozio. Hold on, the yellow flag is waving again. Our official got word from the tower something was off, and oh, there was still a worker on the track. So now Wright has to go back to the inside. They had to make the front row cross back over again. Now it's truly one more lap to go under the pace laps before we get going here. So they made Wright go back to the inside in the 50. You can hear the engines revving. These guys are getting restless. These guys and one lady, they're getting restless. They want to get going. They want to get turned loose. Pace truck pulling off of the track. We're coming out of turn 4. The official has the green flag in his hand. Green flag is going to wave, and we are racing. Wright's going to get a good start in the 50. 3 wide at the start. 3 wide at the start here. Going into turn number 1, Patrick Thomas has the lead. Sozio's going to stay pretty close as they come off of 2. Sozio not letting go on the outside lane. Patrick Thomas looks like he has cleared Tim Sozio for the lead as they come off of turn number 4. Lap 1 in the books. Here comes Patrick Thomas in the lead. A lot of good side-by-side racing going on about mid-pack here with Mark Bryner trying to tuck back down in line. Shyanne Mathers is sticking her nose under Earl Beckner. She's looking to explore her options in a battle for the 4th spot. Thomas is still up front in that 111 car. Something might be wrong at the 45 of Mike Bryner. Looked like he was slowing down a little bit. Still on the track though. Ooh, they bumped. This is about back of the pack here. Herdegen and Mark Bryner bumping and rubbing. Looks like we're going to have a battle for the 7th spot between Fiore and Colburn. Colburn's trying to get underneath Fiore in the 60 to get around him. Our leaders are approaching lap traffic. The 111 of Thomas is going to get around that 21 of George Dahm with ease, and he is now solidifying his lead out front as that 21 car is going to pull off the track and into the pits. Colburn is not giving up on Fiore here about mid-pack. He's still trying to get that 7th spot. About midfield there, he's shoving his nose under Fiore. Side-by-side up for the 7th spot between Fiore and Colburn. Colburn's going to get it, and he will clear Fiore for the 7th spot. But, Wright got a little bit sideways off of 4. Kept that thing straightened and going. Right now, Colburn trying to make his way up to the front. He's in a battle. He's trying to get by George Alexander there in the 63, and he's running side by side with Alexander. And it looks like he's going to try and clear him as he comes out of 4. And we have another battle, potential battle up here for that 4th spot. Shyanne Mathers once again was poking her nose underneath Earl Beckner. So we're going to see what plays out here between Beckner and Mathers as they come back to 3 and 4 for that 4th spot. Mathers going to shove her nose underneath Beckner again. But up front, it is still the 111 of Patrick Thomas. The 50 almost goes around on the back straightaway. The 50 car got sideways off of turn 2, almost went completely around. He's going to lose a couple of spots, and now it's going to be a battle for the 3rd spot between Beckner and Mathers. So your pole sitter Wright in that 50 car got almost completely sideways. Right now, your leaders have checked out. Mark Bryner's in the pits now. Your leaders have checked out. Patrick Thomas and Tim Sozio have checked out. They are running. So now we have 3 cars currently out of the race. We have the 45 of Mike Bryner, the 33 of Mike Dahm, and the 21 of George Dahm are currently the 3 drivers who are out of this race. That 50 car is very loose. It got it loose again off of 4. Here we go, battle for that 3rd spot. Mathers trying to get up under Beckner. Let's see, she's on the inside of Beckner as they come back to 4, and she's not going to get it this time. But she's going to stay on the bottom here. She's going to try and stay persistent with that 22 car. Yeah, she's going to try and get around Beckner if she's given the opportunity to get around him. Go. Shyanne Mathers going to try again. She's going to come down to the bottom. Ooh, almost made contact. She's not going to get it, but she is staying persistent. She's going to stay on the bottom here. Beckner's going to get the run off the corner. He's going to stay in that 3rd spot, but Mathers is going to stay right there behind him, seeing if she can make her move. She's going to go back to the inside again as they come down the front straightaway. Not going to get it, but she is staying very, very close to that 71. She's going to try to the inside off of 2. It seems that Beckner just keeps getting that run off the high side, off the corners. And Mathers is going to stay low. Here we go. And it looks like Beckner still has it And we're going to go side by side back through 1 and 2. Beckner seems to have the slight advantage top side. But Mathers is still staying low. Shyanne Mathers is going to battle for the 3rd spot here. Mathers is going to get up into the 71. And we're going to see if that's going to give her some momentum. Beckner still has the spot at the line, but you can see the damage on the nose of Mathers' car, as Beckner still has the advantage here for this position. But Mathers is still going to stay persistent. Here comes Wright in that 50 car now catching up to them. This battling's been good for him in that 50. As they go back to 1 and 2, Mathers still staying on the bottom of that racetrack. She's not giving up here. She's not giving that spot up. No, she's not giving up trying to get that spot. Mathers on the bottom. Again. And here they are coming up to a slow car. That's Bessette in the 117. They have to find a way to navigate around the Bessette car as Butch Herdegen has pulled behind the wall and out of the race. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, your leaders have checked out. Patrick Thomas and Tim Sozio are nowhere in this picture. They are miles, they're ahead of where everybody else is right now. And here they are, your leaders, Patrick Thomas and Tim Sozio, who have checked out. Mathers is going to try again. She keeps trying, though. Off of 2 they come. Mathers is going to keep trying. Here they are coming off of turn 4. 2 laps to go. So your race leader, Patrick Thomas. Mathers coming off of 4 again on the bottom. Mathers going to try and get 3rd. Shyanne Mathers has attained the 3rd spot from Earl Beckner, but the 2 of them are still running side by side for that position. They're still beating and banging down the back straightaway side by side to come for the 3rd spot. White flag is coming out for race leader Patrick Thomas. Side by side off of 4. Mathers looks like she's getting a slight advantage on the bottom. That was too close to call. They're still beating and banging as they come off of 2 here. They are not going to slow up in that battle for the 3rd spot. Coming to the checkered flag, it's going to be Patrick Thomas winning. And now we're going to come back here to this battle here. 3-way battle, it looks like. Side by side for the 3rd spot. Earl Beckner's got it at the line. Patrick Thomas once again proving why he is the man to beat in this Sportsman class. He has won the first points feature of 2017 for the Sportsman division. And Tim Sozio has come home in 2nd. And Beckner is in 3rd, with Shyanne Mathers in 4th. So here come your top 3 pulling up here. Patrick Thomas is going to get into the Hampton Inn victory lane, with Tim Sozio pulling up behind him, and Earl Beckner parking that GTO in the 3rd spot.